Alright guys, so I'm going to try something that I don't usually do. I don't usually cook pork chops on the grill, but those look like they got some good marbling like steaks, so I'm going to get them a try. Also, I've never used this before. I have no idea what it tastes like, but I'm going to marinate these for a few hours in the fridge. Alright, there it is. I'm going to throw it in the fridge for several hours and just let it marinate in that. I mean, hot fire, good seasoning. I don't see how this comes out bad. Alright guys, so we've got a fire nearly 500 degrees, a little more, it's about 480 probably. Got a stick of butter, cast iron skillet, belting on top. Got a few pork chops here, marinating all afternoon with AP seasoning and garlic salt. Alright, so we got a nice hot grill, lump charcoal. We're going to sear these on each side. And then I got a little trick for you. Give those a little turn. We can always turn them back over. And I don't have a cameraman, so you guys gotta just deal with the shaky camera skills. Give that a nice little sear. It's a beautiful sound, isn't it? Give that a minute. Alright, so we got them started there, and I'm going to go back and forth a little bit with this straight flame cast iron skillet. It's a little bit of a balancing act. This is the way I do it. So we're going to let that cook in that butter for a second, and there is a reason. Just hold onto your britches. We're going to get to that in just a second. Alright, we close the lid for a second. Got it bubbling. It's a good thing. We'll go ahead and flip them over. Alright, so those have cooked evenly on both sides in the butter. Now I'm going to show you the purpose of going back and forth there. When you throw those pork chops on there, after they've been in this butter, that butter kind of draws the flame to the pork chops and gives it that nice flavor that you can only get from the fire. So that's part of the reason why I go back and forth here with the butter and the flame there, just to give it that nice little, that's that flavor right there. This is the whole reason to cook on charcoal there. Alright, give it a couple minutes, be right back. Alright, so we got a nice sear on that side. We're going to throw them back in the pan on the other side, back in the butter, let those cook for a couple minutes. The lid closed. Alright, that butter has begun to render down. That's exactly what we're going for. Throw these bad boys back on that fire there. No flame just yet. I'm a little disappointed. Got some smoke though. There it is. There it is. Now we got some flame. Just worried there for a second I didn't get no flame. When you move them around, you got to find that hot spot. Alright, so these are going to sear a couple more seconds on this flame, and then I got another trick under my sleeve. Just hold on. Alright, so those have been cooking on that flame for a minute. Fire's getting a little cooler, so got a nice little char to it. Probably a little bit more than I'd like. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and throw these in this cast iron skillet, which is a barbecue man's best friend. And we're going to let these cook down in that butter and let that butter render. And I'm not sure yet if I should give the game away just yet. Maybe I should. Next trip I got up my sleeve, trick I have up my sleeve is we're going to put a half a bottle of beer in that pan once that butter renders down just a little bit. Alright, so I removed that grate there so I can give those coals a stir, keep them nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and add half a beer. You know what? Go ahead and add the whole thing. I don't know if you've done this before, but I'm not sure exactly why, but beer is a barbecue man's best friend in more ways than one. So you're going to let that sit there and cook over that flame and cook that beer down, let it render. It's going to render in that beer, and the result that we get is going to be phenomenal, I promise you. Alright, that's the end result there. Looks really good. Beautiful, actually. Is it good, Shauna? Mm-hmm. Alright.